So there's a lot going on here, and it took me a while to sort of think about why that word was hard for me to pronounce when I looked at it. But it's because basically it's from Latin. You may already know all this, but I thought I'd just explain it a bit for you. So generally in English, whenever we look at words that are related to work or education or anything more sort of serious, it tends to come from either Latin or French, sometimes from Greek. And we're talking about ancient Greek, ancient Latin, dead languages. So this poses a problem because with a dead language, you kind of have to just decide how you're going to pronounce it because there's no way of actually knowing how it was pronounced. And so there are kind of rules that were decided on many hundreds of years ago. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of years ago in different places, and some people decided on some rules and some people decided on other rules. And so even now, as you have experienced with this word that you've come across, um, people will just have come up with different pronunciations for the same word. Um, but some of them, of course, the more common ones kind of get more of like a fixed pronunciation that, everyone kind of agrees on. Uh, but there isn't, it's difficult to kind of say with any authority that this is the right way of saying something or it's not the right way of saying something. So typically, if you come across a word with disputed pronunciation, it's fine to just say, oh, I've heard it pronounced like this. And then no one will ever say, oh, that's totally wrong. They'll always go, oh, I thought it was pronounced like this, because it's just so common that people don't know how a word like that is pronounced. So your doctor may say it in one way. And then if, for example, you had to go to the hospital and speak to a different doctor, they might say it a different way. That is very possible. But yeah, I mean, other words that have the same ending can have totally different pronunciations. I was talking about the plural for antenna, and we both sort of thought, is it antennae? When insects have the two antennas, is it antennae? And then I looked it up in the dictionary. Every dictionary said antennae, and we thought, oh, that doesn't sound quite right to me. But that's if every dictionary says it, then you think, oh, okay, well, we'll go with that. But we looked at minutiae, which is again another I. The word algae, which is about the plant in the sea. Algae, I saw also was pronounced as algae, which is a totally different pronunciation. And then we also thought of the words for CV, curriculum vitae. So that's another I one, but they're not all, it's not that there's one suffix. But you see, it could be that in the original Latin, all of those words may have had the same ending pronunciation. But in English, there's kind of this muddled mix. And obviously, that English is not a language that is bound to its spelling when it comes to pronunciation. It's very much a mess that people find very difficult. Obviously, I don't expect you to include all of this in your video, but I thought it might help you kind of get an idea of some of those other words. If you want me to write them down for you, then let me know. But good luck. And I'm sorry to hear that you're having to go to the doctor about that. I hope you're feeling a bit better now. Okie doke, bye.